An idle mind is the devil's playground, but a silent mind is a must to manifest. What's the difference between idle and silent? Well, I believe that the idle mind isn't optional. In this generation, when a lot of people are comparing themselves on social media, they're in lustful relationships. I think the idle mind is dangerous because it's unproductive. The only negative connotations that I can see is that you compare yourself and you do nothing about it. The silent mind is you choosing to silence the hundreds, if not thousands, of thoughts that you have on a day-to-day basis to maintain your focus upon the one thing that you actually truly desire. Now, the question is, how do you actually get your mind silent? You have so many things on your mind, your family, your children, your friends, your job, your money, career prospects. There's almost a million things on your mind. And initially, I used to think about forcing my mind to be silent. And when I did that, I'd be at a constant battle with my mind, and by the end of it, I'd lose. I'd sit there and say, 3, 2, 1, silence. And one thought would pop up. And then another one would pop up. And then another one would pop up. And eventually I was back to square one. So what I decided to do, set myself a 3-minute timer. Within those 3 minutes, I will let out all of the thoughts that I have, as many as I can. And if I need a bit longer, you might need a bit longer when you first start. And by the end of it, my mind's almost exhausted from everything that's coming out, that now it is just silence. Now I'm not forcing the silence, it's just there. To keep your mind silent is incredibly important. And the way that I do that is by focusing on my breathing. Neville Goddard talks about longer out breath. So, 3 seconds in, 4 seconds out, or 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And I'll just focus on my breath work and count my breath work. By doing this for a minute or two, I get myself into a relaxed state. Now I can actually think very clearly about the stuff that I want. So why is this important? Why is it important to have a silent mind? Well, the best analogy that I have is that your mind is like a pond, right, or a body of water. When there's nothing going through it, no people jumping in it or pebbles being thrown in it, it's completely clear. You can see a clear reflection. That's exactly like your mind. When you get one stone or one pebble and you throw it in there, there's ripples, and you can see exactly which ripples are coming from that one pebble. That's like your mind. You give it one intention and it's very clear to see, where that's going. The issue that most people have is they're throwing mountains within their pond. You have 100 different pebbles that are being thrown, and now you don't know which ripple was caused by which intention. To study this further, I would go and read a book called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. This book will show you the importance of keeping your mind silent. And for most people, the less thoughts that they have, the better it is, because most of their thoughts are negative. And that's one thing that's incredibly important, is once you've manifested or you've set the intention, you want to let it go, because you don't want to start thinking negatively about what you have just thought about, just manifested. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.